They know stuff.
What we know?
Y'all know everything.
I don't know nothing. I'm trying to find out what I know. Enlighten me.
What you mean enlighten me? You for the Devonese and you could for me.
You jumped up out of my sanction body to go fight in the IBF. So what I know?
Boots Ennis, Xander Zayas announced this morning as well. Thoughts on that?
Man, that's a tough fight. You know, especially for Xander at this point in his career. But it shows his heart and his confidence. You know that he have.
I'm not sure. You know, maybe because he a young champion. He could have went a different route. You know, it took an easier fight. You know, to be real, at 154, I'm the biggest name at 154, and everybody know that. I'm the biggest name at 154, and everybody know they're gonna make the most money fighting me.
Terence Crawford fires back at Jaron Ennis and warns him not to fight Xander Zayas. This is a clear and direct warning from a boxing elite who understands the danger at world level. He is questioning whether Ennis is really ready for that step, almost threatening his momentum and telling him this fight could expose him badly if he jumps too early.
It don't even matter.
All right, catch up, little homie. Catch up, then. If it don't matter, catch up.
Yo, he picked Ebenezer.
Catch up.
Ebenezer was way under.
You just said it don't matter. Catch up. I'm talking about.
This is a straight warning being thrown at Jaron Ennis, basically questioning whether he is biting off more than he can chew. The message carries a cold edge, suggesting he could be stepping into danger too early and risking being exposed against elite-level opposition like Xander Zayas.
He's ready to go make history for his country, and he's going to do real well in that fight. You know, I just think, you know, right now, you know, is a little bit.
Jaron Ennis comes back with pure arrogance and belief, speaking like a fighter who already sees himself as undisputed. He is dismissing the warnings completely, almost insulting the idea that anyone at 154 or beyond can match his skill, confidence, or hunger right now.
About to be a 2-time weight division unified champ. Man, I'm snapping my legacy, man. It's only up, man. I'm about to show the world I'm the best in the world. I'm gonna continue to keep showing the world I'm the best in the world. Like this boxing game.
Xander Zayas fires back with serious intent, not just talking confidence, but promising real damage on fight night. He is warning Ennis that size and hype mean nothing when skill, timing, and composure take over. This is a clear threat, suggesting he is ready to break him mentally and physically when it matters most in the ring.
I'm gonna rip his heart out. I'm gonna take him to somewhere he's never been. You know, he's gonna feel uncomfortable. He's gonna be uncomfortable when it comes to fight night. It's easy to face guys that you're bigger than them, you're more athletic than them. But when you're facing a guy that is as big as you, that is as athletic as you, that is as composed, as smart as you, it's a whole different story. And come June 27th, he will see why this 23-year-old is.
Greg Hackett exposes how the face-off completely shifted the energy, suggesting Xander Zayas may have let emotion take control at the worst possible moment. He highlights how Boots Ennis standing his ground without blinking started getting inside his head. This kind of psychological edge is dangerous at elite level, because once doubt creeps in, fighters start losing control before the first bell even rings.
I think that was Xander's way of turning up, which it wasn't bad. I ain't mad at it, but I think tension, once they did the face-off, that's when the real tension started. And I think Boots got under his skin, the fact that Boots ain't take his eyes off him. You know what I mean? So it really turned up. Then, you know, he kept touching the belts. But you got to get comfortable, you know what I mean, with your hardware, you know?
Do you think that was a mistake Xander letting Boots into his space?
A mistake? It could be. It could be because you let him get you comfortable. But at the same time, that's up to him to decide, you know what I mean, on fight night.
Jaron Ennis dismisses the criticism with pure arrogance, claiming opponents are getting hurt badly while he barely takes damage. He is basically calling out the media narrative and trying to flip it in his favor, but it also raises a bigger question whether he is underestimating the real danger coming his way in fights like Xander Zayas.
That boy, he was trying to talk about me. I don't know, these guys, this is what I be telling these media, y'all media guys be pushing this narrative that I be getting hit all crazy, this, that, and the third. But if you watch these guys, yo, when I tell you these boys be getting hit clean, I'm talking about clean. They live out the ring with hickeys, knots, cuts, bleeding. Bro, you watch any of my fights, bro, if anything, I might got like a little, I don't be having nothing, basically.
Eddie Hearn praises Boots Ennis as a complete weapon in the division, highlighting his mix of defensive sharpness and knockout power. The warning underneath is brutal, suggesting once he turns the lights off, there is no coming back. This kind of endorsement builds serious fear around the matchup and increases pressure on anyone standing across from him.
Q-wise, I think he's even up there with a Terence and those kind of guys, you know. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite...
Tim Bradley Jr. explains that Xander Zayas has been chasing elite names like Boots Ennis for a while, showing ambition and confidence beyond his years. But he also admits the skill level is real, calling him an intelligent fighter with high ring IQ. This sets up a dangerous situation where confidence meets genuine elite-level opposition.
It doesn't surprise me that he's like, I want Boots. He's always said that he wanted to fight Boots. He's always said and told me that he's always wanted to fight Virgil Ortiz. He said he's like, I'll beat, Fedora. He said that too. He's like, I'll beat Fedora. I'll beat him right now, But I feel like from a talent standpoint, and he is talented as well. Xander has a really boxing high IQ. He does. And you can tell not only in the ring, but you can tell outside, even when he does commentary. He's very...
Coach Kenny exposes Xander Zayas' fatal flaw against Boots Ennis. He breaks down a worrying technical weakness, pointing out that Xander stays too static in front of punches and fails to properly roll shots at elite level. At this level, that kind of defensive gap is dangerous because Boots Ennis will not miss those openings. This creates real doubt around whether Xander's style can survive against elite pressure and fast combinations when the heat is on inside the ring.
Inside 10, maybe 8, maybe inside 5. I like, what's his name?
Xander.
I like him, but I noticed something with him. When he's in offense mode, his head is just sitting there. And you can go back tonight and watch all of his highlights. He don't know how to roll punches. He blocked pretty good. He got angles, but sometimes you got to roll, and he don't roll.
Roy Jones Jr. breaks down Jaron Ennis as a complete problem for the division, praising his ability to adapt and change mid-fight like elite-level champions. He even draws comparisons to his own style, highlighting how dangerous it is when a fighter can adjust instantly under pressure. This is a major warning that Ennis is not just talented, but highly unpredictable, making him extremely difficult to break down or prepare for.
Jaron being a guy that's actually knows what he's doing and knows how to fight, has talent too, but knows how to use his talent. Therefore, it's nothing to break down. And I think they'll find that out come this next fight.
Does he remind you of yourself at all?
A lot.
How so?
Well, he got so many things he can do. He know how to change things up on the spot. And you can be able to adapt and change up on the spot. That's what
Greg Hackett delivers a ruthless assessment, claiming Boots Ennis has already mentally won the fight before it even begins. He is suggesting manipulation of confidence and mindset is already breaking down Xander Zayas. That kind of statement adds serious psychological pressure, because if fighters start believing they are beaten before stepping in, the fight can be over without a single punch being thrown.
Listen, your boy, Boots, he already won. Shit, if you ask me, he already won. Shit, you want to know how? It's a little lesson in manipulation. Huh? It's a little lesson in manipulation. He already won. Xander, you done. I done seen enough. You done.
Xander Zayas responds with calm confidence, respecting the praise while reinforcing his belief that he belongs at the top of the division. He insists he is the natural 154-pound fighter and fully committed to taking over the division. Despite outside pressure, he refuses to be shaken, showing a composed mindset that suggests he is ready to challenge anyone placed in front of him.
I have a great relationship with him, and obviously those words mean the world to me. From somebody like him, what he means to the island and to boxing, it's amazing. So again, like he said, I could fight, I could box, I could do everything in there. And inside that ring, I'm the natural 154-pounder. So I've been here for a long time. I'm here to keep taking over the division, and I'm excited to continue that.
Jaron Boots Ennis is speaking like a man completely convinced of destruction inside the ring, and that level of confidence is both dangerous and telling. When a fighter says everyone will go down, it immediately shifts the pressure onto him rather than his opponents. It means every fight now carries expectation of stoppage, not just victory. In boxing, that mindset can either create a superstar or expose flaws when elite resistance refuses to fold. What makes this even more intense is the calm delivery behind the words, like he genuinely believes no one can withstand his power and timing.
I know if I do the right things, I will stop him.
Absolutely.
Everybody will go down.
Absolutely not.
Everybody will go down.
Absolutely not.
Why do you say that?
Because there's just so much that I see. I know for a fact that I know he's not going to be able to take this.
I'm glad you think that way. I really do.
Terence "Bud" Crawford gives a very controlled and experienced take on the situation, and it carries serious weight coming from a fighter who has already operated at elite championship level. He is not attacking anyone, but the message is clear that timing in boxing matters as much as talent. The suggestion is that stepping up too early against elite opposition can expose even the most gifted fighters if the development is not complete. This is a veteran perspective, built on years of understanding how careers are built and broken at world level.
And that's a tough fight, especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, that he have in himself, and he's ready to go make history for his country. And he's going to do real well in that fight. I just think, right now, it's a little bit too early for him.
Raul Romero highlights the biggest divide in this entire debate, which is experience versus raw belief. From his perspective, it is hard to ignore the gap in ring maturity when comparing fighters at different stages of their careers. In boxing, experience often becomes the hidden weapon that decides high-pressure fights, especially when youth and confidence start to meet real adversity. This warning adds realism to the conversation, reminding fans that hype does not always translate into results against seasoned opposition. It also shows how divided opinions are inside the boxing world, because while some see future dominance, others see a fighter still being tested at the highest level. That contrast is what makes this potential matchup so unpredictable and widely discussed.
It's hard to really go against Boots because on that one was specifically Xander. I feel Xander's still young. Boots is a lot older and has a lot more experience.
Greg Hackett breaks down this matchup as a true stylistic war, where both sides bring completely different strengths into the ring. On one hand, you have youth, power, and hunger, and on the other, you have timing, composure, and proven ring intelligence. This kind of fight becomes dangerous because styles can completely shift momentum in seconds depending on who controls distance and rhythm. It is not just about who hits harder, but who adapts faster under pressure. That is why analysts are so split on the outcome, because both fighters carry real tools that can win the fight in different ways. The real tension comes from the fact that neither side believes they are stepping in as underdog, which raises the stakes even higher before the fight is even signed.
What I love about the fight is Xander is big, young, strong, skillful, and he not afraid. Boots, we know he trying to bring everything to the table, the speed, the power, just the lights. He bringing everything to it. I think it's a great test for Boots because this is a guy who you could say is durable. You can say he's durable because he's never been stopped. I never even seen him go down. You know what I mean? So it's not like we talking about a chump. You know what I mean? He come in to fight. And I think this kid being young will make him dangerous. Him being young, energetic, and then a big guy. He got real good size to him. You know what I mean? Strong guy. And I think that right there enough is going to make it.
Jaron "Boots" Ennis delivers a final statement full of belief and aggression, showing why he is considered one of the most dangerous rising fighters in the division. His confidence suggests he sees no one at 154 who can survive his speed, power, and pressure when he is fully locked in. However, this level of certainty also increases expectations massively, because now fans are waiting for destruction every time he steps into the ring. That creates a different kind of pressure where anything less than dominance will be questioned. It also puts a target on his back, because every opponent will now come in focused on proving him wrong. This is what makes his rise so exciting, but also so risky at the same time, as belief and reality prepare to collide at elite level.
I think Xander's the best guy out of everyone that you've fought so far. I mean, obviously you haven't been in the ring with him yet, but are you expecting that at least?
I mean, I can't really say like you said because I haven't been in the ring with him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
who knows? I can go in there in the first round and get him out of there, and we're not able to see nothing from him. So, like, I can't really say, but I think he got out of all the guys at 54, he got a better skill set than most of those guys at 54.
Okay.
This rivalry now feels like it is heading towards a real breaking point where confidence, pressure, and experience all collide. Boots Ennis looks mentally stronger on belief alone, but the real test is whether that confidence survives elite resistance. Xander Zayas brings composure and hunger, while Crawford's warning adds serious doubt about timing. On fight night, one early mistake could completely flip everything. So the question is simple: who actually handles pressure when it matters most, the rising destroyer or the more composed technician? Who are you backing to break first when it gets real in the ring?